This is called karma yoga, in India. This is a way a karma yogi is, actually, and it's one of the main Indian paths to so-called enlightenment, is karma, which means, and you've all heard me say this before, but I say it's not a path. I say it's the result. Because if it's a path, then there's someone doing it, trying to become a karma yogi, which means you can want whatever you want, or you can have the idea to achieve something that appears. Like, I just use myself as an example. This intensive, for example, it came up. The intention is there for this intensive to appear. There's nothing wrong with that. That's completely natural. That's what is. That's what appeared. That's what appeared, this intensive. So who's going to argue with that? There's no doer in that. The only problem comes is if that you put a lot of value on the outcome, and then you suffer because of the outcome. You suffer expectation, and then if something doesn't turn out the way you like, you suffer disappointment. And you just suffer the need of wanting. You see, this is suffering. But in karma, they teach you as a path to want whatever you want, but have no expectations. Well, that's just another path. That paths don't work. There's a doer. I say it's the result of this work. You realize that what is. And if it's the intention to have this intensive, it is. But you have no idea if it's going to happen or not. You're in no control of whether it happens or not. And so you don't care if it happens or not. Not that you necessarily don't care, but it's not in the slightest bit have anything to do with your sense of well-being. It doesn't. So that's called karma yoga in India, and that's the result of this work. It's not a path. There's no path to this work.
Right, but isn't the desire for fulfillment also just another arising?
Yes, it is, of course.
Yeah.
It is, but that arising is based on ignorance. It's based on believing that you need something to fulfill yourself. If you know you lack nothing, then the desire to do something for fulfillment, not just to do it because it's here to do now. When you do something that's here to do now, you're just doing it. But there's not even any desire, really. There's just doing. But the desire to do something because of the feeling, which most human beings do, is the feeling of fulfillment. Like, I'm going to get that new car. It's going to make me feel great, that new car. All the girls are going to think I'm cool, whatever. I'm going to look like a rich person with a new car. It's going to mean something. Me. And then the car doesn't happen, then you get disappointed because you had a desire for fulfillment, right? What if it's not for that purpose? What if you just do what's in front of you because it's here? It's not even based on a desire. It's just based on an idea to do something. And there's no me in there that needs something out of the result. See, if there's no me that needs to get something out of the result of this action, then there's no me to be disappointed if that action doesn't happen.